Aquarius, welcome back to Steampunk Psyche. If you're a brand new here or cross-watching, come on in, hit the thumbnail, check out the channel. I've got the playlist there for you. If you are a returning subscriber, I want to say thank you so very much for sticking with me, okay? All right, we are going to get into this reading. Aquarius, this is the third quarter reading. So if you haven't checked out any of the other videos, I've got 2026, first quarter and second quarter. I'll leave those videos at the end of this one here, so jump right in there. If you like the videos, hit that like button for me, would you? If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. That way you'll get notifications. Every little bit's going to help out and grow this community. Aquarius, I hope that your year has started off the way you wanted it to, or at least manageable. My hopes with the tarot is to help people with the integrity of the way the cards read. I'm not a vending machine. I don't want to clickbait. I don't want to try to prep some kind of reading so that you find that twin flame or that love or whatever. I mean, I want those things for you, but what I want to do is let the cards speak for themselves, because if we're not learning from the cards, then none of this is really going to do us any good. So the tarot, to me, has been a real eye-opener in my life. So I want to share that with everybody. And if you can appreciate that, then stick around and we'll check out what's going on. I'm going to shuffle these one more time and we'll get into your present energy, okay? Okay, Aquarius. In the present energy, we have the Three of Cups. Lots of meanings here, okay? Lots of different meanings, but it's a celebration. It's a sisterhood, okay? A gathering, a camaraderie, friendship. The Three of Cups also talks about the fact that there could be a third-party situation involvement, in if it's relationship-wise. But it's a coming together of a celebration. It's a reciprocated type of effort, a union, a reunion. And usually indicative of, like I said, a sisterhood, or it doesn't have to be in the feminine position. It could be a brotherhood as well. But these are just energies, but so far we'll just keep going and see what wants to come out. So we're going to take a look at your crossing challenge, okay? I don't even like that word challenge, but because it sounds so negative. But the thing of it is there are things that could also challenge us to our happiness, to help promote, a better view of things that we seem to be very resistant of. So let's take a look. Scorpio, Aquarius. I just finished Scorpio. I apologize, guys. But yeah, we're going to take a look at Aquarius and the crossing challenge here to find out what energies they may need to look at. Whoa, we're just going to pull. You get crazy on me. Okay, crossing challenge is definitely some type of a decision that's going to need to be made in the near future here, I'm sure. Or one that you have already made. But yeah, the Two of Swords represents a communication, spoken language. If you'll also notice, there is that crescent moon in the background, okay? So sometimes that crescent moon can represent like deep-seated kind of shadow aspects of ourselves. So this could be talking about some things that may be deep-seated that we might need to work on as well. My camera's getting blurry here. Sorry about that, you guys. Yeah. All right. So now we're going to keep on going, and we are going to take a look at the foundation, what's lying underneath, the energies that are underneath. Just like I said, could be talking about some shadow aspects, some things about us that maybe we're not quite aware of. This could be some emotional wounding, some patterns, karmic patterns that took place and caused some kind of a stalemate in our emotional patterns, things that maybe are hidden that we just don't quite, we don't want those to resurface again, but they're still there and they keep coming around. So we're going to take a look at that. We have the Temperance. Okay. So in the underlying energy, we could be talking about Sagittarius energy here as well. I don't believe in coincidences. And like I said, that very first, or the challenge card being the Two of Swords, I feel like there is some alchemizing taking place, okay? Now that Three of Cups and the very first turn there, your present energy, could be what's highly on your mind right now, and you're trying to alchemize that information. If this is a coming together, a reunion of, let's say, a divine partner, soul contract, or something like that, then maybe it's brought up some emotional patterns or things that have happened that maybe you're trying to alchemize. Pouring from one cup to the other is what I'm talking about, right? You're trying to take, somebody's bullshit and turn it into something more positive. Or it could be that, like I said, you're having a spiritual awakening, some type of enlightenment. Something's come together with this union. Perhaps if it's twin flame journey or something like that you're involved in, then you're just in your head with emotions and things, and you're just trying to get your balance. Okay. All right. Aquarius, we're going to take a look now at the recent past. It's important that we understand our recent past because of the momentum of things in our life that always, that keep going, and patterns that keep appearing to us. Okay. And if we don't take a look at them, we don't know how to address them. They keep repeating themselves. And, this is a brand new year, a brand new season, and we want those seasons to close out. So what does the universe have to say to Aquarius about this recent past? Okay. So it was something you were invested in, something that in the recent past, you were just waiting patiently. Okay. Waiting for something to come to fruition. Like I said, if this is relationship wise, then this could have been one of those push-pull retreat type scenarios. It could be a situation where there's an investment of money or some kind that, come on, camera. Yeah, that you were maybe waiting for, the ship to sail in, so to speak. You planted a seed of investment in relationship, health, wealth, stability. You have to fill in the blanks there. So, but that was in the recent past, and it's like a patiently waiting. And I kind of feel like it's more geared towards relationship because your present energy was the Three of Cups. But I'm kind of going to, stick with that for a little bit. Okay. So now what we're going to take a look at is the possibilities. So the universe, the law of the universe says that when one door closes, another door must open. And it does for you. Okay. You've got the Knight of Swords coming in here. So whatever it is a fast action card, meaning there is going to be communication. Somebody's going to come to you, speak to you, talk to you, text you, phone call. There is going to be an offering of some kind. Now, this could be that offering that you've been waiting on if you are in that twin flame journey or in that soul contract or that communion of reciprocated information with the Three of Cups. Your challenge card being the Two of Swords. So it's a choice, okay? And perhaps maybe somebody has already came in, okay? There's a couple of different energies, so just stick with me for a second. But it could be that somebody already came to you and made an offering towards you, but it felt a little something off about it, maybe a little red flags. You did have the Temperance card as your underlying energy, meaning that you're just trying to take what somebody said, perhaps. You don't know, you're not quite sure. The Knight of Swords, keep this in mind, the Knight of Swords is very fast acting, but the Knight of Swords is not really the most organized, okay? I speak sometimes before I think, okay? So it could have felt to you in a way that maybe somebody addressed you in a way that caught you off guard or just you weren't quite sure about. But I feel like there's a little bit of a trust scenario with the Two of Swords being your challenged energy there. So it's like, you need to make some kind of decision, some kind of a choice. Maybe somebody just came to you and said, hey, let's go out. I like you. And you thought you may have liked the person, but you're not quite sure. Or, like I said, it just could be an investment that's coming in or something like that. That's the information's coming in very quickly to you. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to take a look at the near future. The near future for Aquarius. What does the near future look like? What's right around the bend? What's coming around the corner? What's the near future look like for Aquarius here? All right, you wanted to come out. Yeah, so I feel like there is a generous offering coming here. We have the Six of Pentacles, okay? Now, the Six of Pentacles has that balance in it, right? The scales of balance, also a giving energy. So I think you were able to receive information. You're a good receiver and a good, um, giver as well. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of reciprocation here. I kind of felt like in my body and my energy was like kind of at ease there for a second, going, okay. So whatever was that took place maybe in the recent past, and you felt like there's this holding back. You had the Seven of Pentacles, remember? And with that Seven of Pentacles card, like I said, it felt like you're being very patient and waiting for something, an offering of some kind or whatever. And then when it does come in, I think what this is going to do is balance out. Okay. I feel like it's going to relieve you. So I felt like relief is what I was trying to say. That's the word I was looking for. Was I feel like that with that Six of Pentacles, there's going to be some relief. Okay. And whatever that information is. Now, the relief could be finances, right? Also, as well as relationship wise. If it's information you're needing for relationship, you're going to feel at ease, at peace, and it's going to feel very reciprocated and a generous balance. Okay. And if it's money or coin that we're talking about, then I feel like it's going to balance out as well. All right. Okay. So now I want to know, Aquarius, how are you showing up in this situation? Okay. What's your stance on all of this? Aquarius, what's your energy like in this situation? How's Aquarius showing up in all of this? What do they feel about it? Okay. Got Temperance. I was trying to see the card. Got a little dark on me there. So Temperance, we could be talking about Sagittarius energy, or it's Judgment. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to wipe my glasses off. Sorry, Aquarius. Judgment. I'm not going to edit that stuff out. I'm just going to keep it in there. So I apologize. It's Judgment. Okay. But Gabriel's blowing the horn. He's saying, rise up and be the highest self that you can. Okay. It's spiritual enlightenment. It's also a act of coming into your knowing. Okay. And I feel like with Temperance being your underlying energy, and it's now placing itself right on top. I have to show you this, how this works out in the Celtic cross. But you're laying right on top of Temperance. So Judgment is unbiased, okay? Judgment's like karma and justice as well. You know, we always hear that karma, right? We've always heard the term like karma's a bitch. And I hate to say it like that because I don't believe that at all. I believe karma is very just. Karma does not care whether you're a king. Karma doesn't care whether or not you're a peasant. He doesn't care whether you're good or bad. Judgment comes no matter what, okay? And I feel like you're about to get a judgment on this situation, whatever this is. And I feel like because the Six of Pentacles showed up, that it's going to be fair and balanced in your favor, okay? I'm not feeling anything negative in that way, other than the fact, if there was any negative or any lower energy that I feel on it, I feel like the Two of Swords being your challenge card, remember? I'll show you that. Yeah, see your second card out being your challenge card. The Two of Swords, I feel like maybe this is really going to be maybe a heavy choice for you. But other than that, I'm not really sure yet. And if it's judgment on the relationship, if it's judgment on finances, is what I'm seeing so far. So those are the two things that I would be kind of feeling good about, knowing that there's going to be judgment on it. Okay. Could be contractual wise as well. But I'm not really seeing that justice situation yet, but who knows, you know? Okay. We're going to take a look at your environment though, Aquarius. Okay. We're going to take a look at the external forces that are around you. Okay. What kind of energies are surrounding you? You know, what the people, places, the things that are around you. What kind of energy surrounds Aquarius? Universe, let us know. Okay. We got the King of Pentacles, all right? So there seems to be a groundedness, okay? You did have the Three of Cups as your present energy. So there is a King of Pentacles energy here. Very grounded, okay? Financially stable, wealthy, and abundant, okay? Also a masculine energy, fire energy, you know. Could be talking about Capricorn. I'm wondering, let me take a look at the card spread here with you. I'm wondering, environment. So maybe perhaps there is a figure around you who's very stable, perhaps. This could be like a father figure or just somebody you look up to that you trust in your mix that maybe, I don't know, maybe you work with this person or somewhere in your environment there, this is King of Pentacles. And I'm wondering if that's your King of Pentacles. I'm wondering if this is relationship-wise, is this reunion with the King of Pentacles? Will it be a King of Pentacles? Or are you the stable, the one that's in the stable environment, you know? I don't know. We're going to keep going. I may have to clarify that, though. Okay, we're going to take a look now at your hopes, your fears, your wishes, and the worries for Aquarius. The hopes, the fears, the wishes, and the worries for Aquarius. Okay. We have the Ten of Wands, all right? So the Ten of Wands represents obvious things, right? The overburden, overworked, you know, too much on your plate, right? However, it also talks about boundaries, you know, your boundaries, what you will and will not accept, okay? And maybe there's this King of Pentacles in your energy that pushes your boundaries. Maybe it's a father figure. Maybe it's a person saying, you know, you spend too much money and you don't need to date this guy or be with this guy, or you know, father to a son, whatever. Could be something like that. Or maybe that there is a person who's wanting you to invest in something and that you're not quite sure about. That could be a situation like that. But that King of Pentacles, I think I'm going to have to clarify that. We'll keep going, but I got to know why that King of Pentacles showed up, Aquarius. You got to be curious. All right. We're going to take a look now at the outcome and the direction. The outcome and direction for Aquarius. Universe, what is the outcome and the direction for Aquarius here? Yeah. Got the Seven of Swords, okay? Yep. Like I said, I think there is a trust issue. And I noticed that with, like I said, with the Two of Swords, okay? And then we talked about that with the Knight of Swords coming in. Yeah. So the Seven of Swords talks about there's something shady about something, okay? There's also a trust issue. It's kind of a vindictive type of card and energy. Maybe a betrayal type energy a little bit. It kind of represents that sneaky, behind the back. I'm wondering, do you trust this King of Pentacles? Is that the question? Do you trust it? And if this is about maybe somebody who is come against you in a way. Wow, this energy just shifted, Aquarius. And now I want to know, like, yeah, I got to know. I mean, with the Seven of Swords there. Okay, I need to know about this King of Pentacles. Aquarius, I want to know who this King of Pentacles is. Universe, who is this King? I'm going to give you this card shuffle in case something pops out and you can see it too. Universe, who is this King of Pentacles? Who is the King of Pentacles here? Universe, tell us about this King of Pentacles. Is this a person that they can trust? Is this a person in their experience that is trustworthy? Is this part of that Seven of Swords? The 10 of Wands? Who is this King of Pentacles? Okay. The Ace of Cups. So the King of Pentacles is the one that you can trust. That's giving the emotional clarity, okay? Emotional stability that you're looking for, okay? I feel like there is definitely this trust issue here. I'm going to lay that right down on top of that King, on the King of Swords, okay? And so that clarifies that. And then, but your outcome and direction was the Seven of Swords. So I want to clarify the Seven of Swords for you. And I want to know, you're going to receive judgment. We know that, okay? And in the recent past, you had to alchemize. You had to, emotionally gather your information, everything that came in. It seemed like it was very sudden. It had you putting up your walls and your boundaries, okay? But then there was a generous offering of some kind. And I think you want to know, can you trust that, okay? So, universe, can Aquarius trust that Seven of Swords? Can the universe tell me the answer here? Aquarius, will you be able to trust that Seven of Swords? Is it a trust issue? That's it, that they can relax and know that they can seek judgment. Okay. I love it. It's definitely an offering, okay? A Page of Cups shows up for you. Brand new, too. And the reason I think it feels that way is because it's mysterious. There's something about this person, about this King of Pentacles, relationship-wise, that maybe you, because of your past, okay? Remember, this is what tarot's about, okay? It's about, alchemizing the things in the past. Perhaps you had a relationship in the past that there was a situation that maybe kind of came up that reminded you of that. And that's why I say we can't do this no more. We have got to fix our past, okay? We can't just sweep it under the rug. We've got to let the emotions play out, do what they do, but we don't want to keep 365 bringing them back around. But you got an offering coming in, Aquarius, okay? I feel like it's a King of Pentacles. I do definitely feel like it is a love offering, okay? Sitting right on top of the King of Pentacles in the clarification, okay? And then you had the Page of Cups as I clarified the trust issue, okay? So you can do it. You can trust it, or whatever it is, okay? Aquarius, I'm sorry this was a slow reading. I apologize, but I hope you got some clarification. I hope you liked it. If you did, thumb it up, would you? If you haven't subscribed to Steampunk Psyche, hit the subscription button so you'll get notified. Cross-watch the other energies if that King of Pentacles you're interested in and you know his sign, right? Anyway, I love you. I respect you. I hope I get to see you on the next one, okay? All right. Bye-bye.